Okay, I was dancing.
I was too.
I'm busted. Hi, and welcome to Coffee with Connie and Teresa. This is Teresa with Critters Crochet.
Hello,
If y'all haven't checked out her channel, she's amazing. Please go check her out. I have her link in the description box of today's live. And if one of my moderators, well, hold up. You have access to the chat, Teresa?
Yes, I do.
Type drop and Mr. Nightbot will drop your link.
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't hear all of that. What did you say to do?
Type drop and Mr. Nightbot will drop your link.
Okay.
So I want to welcome everyone that's here with us now. And if you're here, leave a comment in the chat and let's start chatting. And those of y'all that watch the replay, welcome. Leave a comment. Let us know you watched the replay. And today's live, we're going to be talking about crochet socks. We're going to be sharing lots of crochet sock patterns. And on top of that, there'll be chances for extra entries into March's giveaway. And also on the replay too. Alrighty. So what's been going on this weekend, Teresa?
Oh, we've got stuff going on with church. I've been helping out my mom. I've been crocheting like a crazy woman because I'm about to go on vacation in a couple of weeks and I've got some orders I'm trying to fill with amigurumis. So I've been busy.
I've been trying to work on writing up patterns, doing video tutorials for patterns, because I'm trying to wrap up the patterns that I have already designed. So that's kind of what I'm trying to focus on more now.
Yeah.
And I've been working on my knit cabled sweater too.
Oh, but that's going to be pretty.
Thank you. Usually when I'm relaxing, that's when I'm working on that. Well, at least this week. I alternate 1 week crochet, 1 week knitting. But if I'm like filming, then I'm trying to work on a tutorial.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Mora was here. She's going on the road, taking her daughter back to school, but she's going to try to come back and say hello again. Okay, awesome, Mora. Hope we see you. All right, and then Teresa commented. She was waiting for me.
Yeah, just doing the hellos.
And then Debbie's here. And Sherry, howdy. Janet, Cheryl, Kim, and is that everybody? Angela is too. And Angela is drinking water and working on her scarf. Joanne's here. And Janet's fixing lunch, but listening. So howdy, everyone. I'm so glad to see y'all today. How's y'all weekend going? What are y'all drinking? And what have y'all been working on? I have some Linger ginger tea in my cup. I don't like how my screen's going wonky. Sorry about that. But yeah, my throat is kind of, so you'll probably hear my voice kind of crack and go in and out. I may have to mute the mic at times if I start coughing and stuff. I'm going to do my best to mute the mic if that happens, but just bear with me. My voice may not be up to par today. My poor voice. Yeah. I really need to make an appointment probably with the doctor this coming week, because like sometimes it'll break up on its own, but it seems like it wants to linger.
Yeah.
So
my husband got real sick. It wasn't COVID or anything like that, but he got really sick about a month ago, and it took about almost 3 weeks before his cough finally went away.
Oh, wow.
He got rid of everything but the cough.
This is something that happens to me kind of on a regular basis. It's probably a combination of my allergies, Then I have diastolic dysfunction,
Mm.
which can cause wheezing and shortness of
Mhm. Yeah.
some restriction in my lungs, a little
Mm.
bit of restriction.
Mhm.
So the combination just,
Yeah.
and I find it tends to be worse this time of year,
Mhm. Yeah.
but my doctor should be able to straighten it out.
Well, good. Good.
Let's see, at least for a while.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it used to be, uh, I would go to the doctor. I would feel better for a week or two,
Mhm.
and then I would go back to the doctor, and this was like a vicious cycle.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
this was probably before I started my channel when it was like that constant.
Mhm.
But I got issues. What can I say?
Oh.
So did I ask you what you were drinking, Teresa? I can't remember if
Well,
I asked.
I just some water. I have some ice water. I've been drinking a lot of that lately. So
Awesome,
just some ice
awesome.
water.
All right, we have Mateo that joined us, Mandy, Lacey Lavender. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad y'all here. I'm so excited. I hope that you were too.
Yes, I am. Always glad to be here with Connie. Mm.
All right, Joanne saying I finished the newest dragon from Jenna and I started another test this morning. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Mm.
Um, I, sh- my thyroid really should have been checked fairly recently. My doctor's always doing blood work, and I'm pretty sure that gets checked whenever he does the blood work. They love doing blood work on me. I'm like their pincushion.
No. Yep, I feel that way sometimes too.
And more than likely, they're going to take blood work whenever I go back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. Barbara's here. Howdy, howdy, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Dawn's here. Howdy, howdy. Okay, I have never heard of, hopefully I'm saying it right, Hashimoto disease. What is that, Lacey?
I've heard of that, but I have no idea what it is.
I've never heard of that. Oh, Barbara's cleaning her crochet room.
Mm-hmm. I need to do that.
Oh, yeah. I
Whoa.
need to sort all my craft stuff. I stored on it, but I never seem to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
Or I'll get it organized and it'll stay that way for about maybe a day.
Mhm.
I'm lucky.
You get right back into things.
Mm.
Oh, and me and Barbara's plotting something for July. We
Ooh,
have something in the works.
interesting.
I think y'all gonna like what we're up to.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, Doris is here. Hello, Doris. Yeah, Joanne, it's funny because a lot of times I have to, pause because I'm like, hold up, she don't have the P in her last name. Because you have that urge that you want to put a P in it.
Mm-hmm.
And Thompson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Joanne lives in Oklahoma. Speaking of states, last night I stopped in on Jill Fiber Floozy's live, and they
Mm-hmm.
were talking about that whole thing about murder on the bayou. And that happened in Jennings, Louisiana, which is about an hour from me.
Oh, okay.
And then we just started getting to talking about Louisiana stuff. A lot of us there were from Louisiana. Debbie was there.
Oh, fun.
Let's see. But one thing I was pointing out, how they called it Bayou. Jennings is not the Bayou area.
Mm.
The Bayou area is South Louisiana, like Houma on down.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the true down the Bayou is like below Houma.
Yeah.
Down the Bayou.
Oh, there's GrannyDee.
Oh, it's the autoimmune version of a hypothyroid. Okay. And I have been tested for autoimmune disorders. But nothing showed. So let's see. Yeah, Joanne's been testing for me. Yep. Yeah, I got a lot of patterns being tested. I think everyone I have on my list, I have contacted to test for me. So, a few people I didn't hear from, and then some people had other things going on. But I'm trying to put in a dent in my patterns. And it's like I want to design more, but I need to catch up. But I have so much I want to do. Needs to be more time.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
And Debbie started the Nothing But a Biscuit beanie. And speaking of that, where did I put it at? I must have moved it. I had it right here. Oh, I see it. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. All right. And there's a reason that I didn't get up.
Okay.
That's my dress. All right. Okay, why does it keep doing this to me?
Oh, no.
It's like every time I go to raise something up, let me play with my connections. Maybe that will. Let's see. Still doing it. And I don't want to unplug my camera. But hopefully y'all can kind of get a glimpse of what it looks like. Because it's not letting me show it very well.
Yeah. I've seen it in your other videos. It's really cute.
Yeah. Y'all probably have seen it, or the other colorway that I did in it. But I released the pattern tutorial for it yesterday. So if y'all want to make this beanie, go check it out. It's called Nothing But a Biscuit Beanie. All right, let's see. Cheryl grew up in Tulsa. Okay, and Doris is saying it's a thyroid disease, and it usually means the thyroid struggles doing its job. Several members of my family have it. See, now Frank has, like, Frank, it's like there's something in his testing that shows like a bit of thyroid issue, but it's not really enough, like where they typically put you on medicine for it. But at one point, they did try medicine with him.
I've had issues with mine. I was having heart palpitations real bad, just high. And I went in, my doctor tested, and my calcium level was through the roof. And so they sent me to an endocrinologist, and he said that you got your thyroid, and then behind it, it's a parathyroid. There's like 4 glands, and 2 of my parathyroid glands were not even functioning.
Oh, wow.
So they went in, I had surgery, and they removed the 2 glands that weren't functioning, and I haven't had any issues since. I never had to go on medicine or anything. So, yeah.
Yeah, and another thing that like chest pains, and this is something that a lot of times people don't think of, and this happened to Professor Biscuit before. Sometimes coffee can cause it, the caffeine in coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frank used to use one of those, oh, what you call it? French press.
Yes.
And where the coffee was stronger, and he
Mhm.
was getting chest pains. He would be
Oh,
going to the emergency room and the doctor because, of course, you're scared you're having a heart attack,
well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and nothing would show.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he decided to stop drinking coffee,
Mhm.
and it stopped.
Yeah. That's something.
And he went back to it, but then we just did like the coffee pot coffee.
Mhm. Yeah. I do one. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I do have one coffee. I have a cup in the morning,
Me too.
and that's usually it, just to get going. But that's usually it.
Sometimes I'll drink a second cup, and when it's
Mhm.
colder, I'm more prone to drinking more coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and then one time we had bought the oh, what you call it, instant coffee, the instant
Mhm.
coffee,
Mhm.
and Frank made it strong,
Mhm.
and it did the same thing. Poor Frank.
Yeah. Oh
Poor Frank.
no.
But I
Yeah.
was shocked though. Like instant coffee is actually good. It has more of a like bite to it.
It does. Yeah, it does.
All right, let's see. All right, I see I have a super chat from Granny
Yay.
D. Thank you so much, Granny D. So sweet of you. So y'all know what time it is. Let's find my little video.
You for sending Connie the super chat. Yay! Connie got a super chat. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Granny D. Much appreciated. And stuff like that, it really does help with like the shipping for giveaways or being able to do giveaways. So,
Mhm.
it really is much appreciated. So we have one more extra entry that's going to be drawn at the end of the live. And I also see, let's see where Kel with Kel's Crochet Corner became a Stitchin member. So thank you so much, Kel. And this one is for you. If I can find my video. All right, here it is. So thank you so much, Kel. I appreciate that. So now we're at 2 extra people being drawn at the end of the live. I do 3. I'll be picking 3 in a little bit. And then at the end of the live, I'll automatically pick 3. So we're now at the end, there'll be 5 people picked. All right. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Oh, I think I saw something else. What up? Oh, we got another new member. Thank you so much, Joanne. I appreciate it. Y'all are so sweet. All right. I got to play the video for you. So thank you so much, Joanne. And one thing I have thought about doing, and I may start doing this in another, like it might be like a month or 2 down the road, but I have been thinking about, I know Mishi does this, where like if she gets like so many super chats or channel memberships on a live, where she gives away like a skein of yarn,
Oh,
like,
neat.
like a nice skein of yarn.
Mhm.
Is that something that y'all would like to see me do down the road? Let me know, because that is something I am considering if y'all want it. Let's see. I'm finding where I left off. And I am behind on the chat, so welcome in anyone that I haven't greeted yet. Okay. Yep. Me and Barbara were plotting. But I think y'all gonna like what we're coming up with. Oh wow, Lacey. Well, I hope you don't have any more problems with your autoimmune. That it stays in check where it don't act up on you. And GrannyDee is here. Howdy. Hold on, I gotta do it right. Howdy. Yeah, there's a test that they can run for autoimmune stuff. And I'm trying to remember. I think it was blood work that they did for that. I think it was blood work. I know they had tested me for like something where they like put the swab up your nose. Not COVID. It was like other for other stuff. And let's see. Joanne says she moved to Denham Springs back in 1996. Yep, Dulac, Dulorge. Let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting one of the major down the bayou towns. I'm forgetting my Homa area. And let's see, we have Julie here, Professor Biscuit's #1 fan. That's what I've always called her. And I have to say this, pumpkin spice rules. I like pumpkin spice. She does not. It's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to know what colors you're going to use, Debbie, for the biscuit beanie. Thank you, Barbara. I don't know, like for some reason I've had more trouble with my camera doing that. Sometimes if I unplug it and plug it back in, it'll stop. But I'm live and I don't want it to mess up the live. So I don't know. I don't know why it does that. I might have to try to plug it directly into the computer. I'm using my USB port. So maybe that's why it acts up. Oh, wow, Lacey. Well, I hope you find relief from those things. So the commercials are popping up. Is it going crazy with commercials? And you know, I've noticed whenever I watch videos that commercials seem to be like so much more than they used to be.
I think so too.
Because anything I watch, I feel like it's commercial. It goes about.
I'm sorry. And what I've noticed too is used to be after the 5 seconds or whatever, you could skip if you wanted to, but now they're putting them on there where you can't skip for like 45 seconds. The commercials have to play. I think YouTube did that to help us, those that are monetized, to maybe help with that, but it's still annoying when you can't.
I know.
Skip when you want to.
Because I get that, you know, because some videos it feels like it's every 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you, Lacey. Okay, GrannyDee says she got one. Kim got one too. Hopefully it's not being too disruptive. Kim says, my issue isn't coffee, it's sugar. I have a giant sweet tooth. I do too.
Me too.
I'm not supposed to have the sugar. Oh, let's see. Oh, Maniela's here. Hello, Maniela. How are you today? And let us know what you're working on, what you're drinking, plans for the weekend. And howdy, Kel. GrannyDee says the older I've gotten, the more I like sweets. You know, when I was younger, I did not like sweet. You know, don't get me wrong, I would eat them, but I didn't eat. You know, I didn't crave them and eat them often. And then that changed. And let's see. I'm trying to catch up here. All right, so y'all like that idea? Yeah, because I mean, I could probably do like the yarn skein or something along those lines. Do something like that. Biscuit. Julie says hello. He says hello back. Baton Rouge is more kind of central. Baton Rouge isn't considered down the bayou.
Oh, I just saw on here, Janet said she's drinking Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Have you tried? I just want to ask her real quick. Have you tried the, I think it's either low or zero sugar, and it's the Fruit Splash Canada Dry Ginger Ale? Oh, it's so good. They make it regular, but then they also make one that's a zero sugar. Oh, both of them are so good. I
completely gave up soda. I have not touched soda. It's probably been over 8 years now.
Yeah, I haven't either. It's been years for me too. But that Canada Dry, the zero sugar, when I can get it, oh, it's so good.
I don't touch it because even I'm scared of the diet because it'll reel you back in.
Yeah.
There's something about soda. And in the past, when I would try to give up soda, I would always end up, for some odd, I don't know why, would decide to drink a soda one day, and I was back to drinking it, even though it would taste horrible.
Yeah.
So I avoid it because I have never been able to completely give soda up until I went about it that way. And I'm like, you're not reeling me back in this time.
Yeah. Well, with the Canada Dry, it's every so often. I don't drink it all the time, but every once in a while I'll get some, but I really like it.
At one point, I had gotten like the flavored sparkling waters, but I noticed the addictiveness with that, and I didn't like how it was making me feel. So I was like, nope.
Yep.
You're not reeling me in. I've come too long without drinking sodas.
Right.
And really, if you think about it, a sparkling flavored water is just a different flavored soda.
That's true. Yeah.
GrannyDee says, I used to love doing giveaways, did it twice weekly, but since I broke my legs last year, I've pretty much been shut in. Hopefully when I'm able, I could start again. Yeah, I'm sorry about you breaking your legs, GrannyDee. Julie's giving me the yuck about pumpkin spice. Let's see, Joanne says, we had some put a bid on our house. I called to tell him, and he He said, deny it. I'm coming home next week. So we stayed here. Yeah, I like the company too. I like making friends. I like talking.
Yep. Me too.
Okay. It looks like it seems like some of y'all have had one commercial pop up. What it's sounding like. GrannyDee says, yep, but only had surgery on the right one as it was mending twisted. The left leg was mending okay. I was in boots for 6 weeks. I'm so glad I'm over that. Yeah, and GrannyDee was in the nursing home for a while. I told her she should have done wheelchair races down the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
GrannyDee going wild in the nursing home. Yeah. Oh, man, yeah. I'm sorry. I struggle with your name. I know how to say it, but for some reason, I it's like I stutter trying to get it to come out right. Manuela. I'm sorry, Manuela. All right, and she's working on a cord again. Ooh, Sherry's working on the Lost in the Moonlight beanie. That's one of my patterns being tested. So Sherry, did you get my email? And if so, did my email answer your question? Yep. And I've missed you, Julie, because Julie's one that has been around my channel since towards the beginning, and like she hasn't been around as much, and I'm so glad to see her on the YouTube streets again. I've missed you. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's like it is hard being home all the time. But I don't know, lately I've been a homebody too much. I need to start getting out. Let's see, Gwen's here. Hello, Gwen. How are you today? So glad to see you. Julie's still plugging away on her chevron afghan. What's for lunch, Janet? Oh, Linda's here. Howdy, Linda. How are you? Debbie has water in her cup, crocheting and listening. Julie has Dr. Pepper, and I guess that's potato wedges. Yeah, sometimes I feel like that too. That's the main time I get out of my house is to go to the doctor. Let's see. Lacey says drinking water as usual and working on my butterfly stitch prayer shawl. I want to see it when you're done, Lacey. And speaking of which, I do the joy video where you can share your finished makes. I do it approximately the 15th of every month. You can also share pictures of other things that bring you joy. Lately, I've been getting some beautiful plants and flower pictures. So I'm enjoying seeing those pictures. But yeah, send your pictures to just another stitch 2020@gmail.com. Gmail.com. Okay, have a good day, GrannyDee. If you're still here, are you going live today? Julie says she drinks less soda. Yeah, our Yorny friends are awesome. Yeah. TV. Even with like apps and stuff, sometimes it's frustrating with the commercials on apps, especially the one that when you pay for services. I don't know. I think it should be No ads with the paid for services. Uh-oh, Kim has a second ad. Oopsie. Yep, our Yorny friends are wonderful. They're beautiful, amazing people. Thank you, Julie. Oh, Izzy's here. Hi, Izzy. How are you today? Janet says ribs, macaroni, and cheese.
Ooh, yum.
Janice is here too. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, and if you haven't already let us know what you're working on, what's in your cup, plans for the weekend, let us know. All right. So I am going to go ahead and pick some extra entries for Morch's giveaway. And speaking of which, that giveaway is wrapping up very soon. So if you haven't entered, be sure to get your entries in on the giveaway video and enter for the extra entries. Every video I put out, the replay of every live, there is a chance to get extra entries that is totally free. All you got to do is leave a keyword in your comment. It's that easy. And then I draw people randomly. All right, let's see. You have a way to enter, Teresa?
I can use the chat, so.
Okay, that's true.
Good? Yeah.
You had dropped.
yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm forgetful. All right, let's see. What's my... Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna laugh at this keyword. Okay. So the keyword is wink. I'm not a good winker. I'm trying to wink for y'all. Can you wink, Teresa?
I can wink one eye. I can wink my right eye. I cannot do my left. I know some people that can go back and forth. Nope.
Yeah, like some people can like really do it good.
Yep, I can do that. That's it.
But wink is the keyword. And I'll pick 3 people randomly, each to get 5 extra entries into Morch's giveaway. Spring is in the air. Oh, I think Karen just joined us. Howdy, Karen. How are you today? Yeah. Sometimes, like whenever I do like the giveaway tool stuff, that's whenever I'm more prone to missing someone coming in. So if I miss greeting you, and it's never intentional. So just say howdy again to me. But yeah, howdy, howdy, everyone. No, I'm not on Ribbler, Joanne. Yeah, yesterday I left a keyword smile, and I did a cheesy smile after. Let's see. All right. Wink is the keyword. I'll be picking 3 people randomly to get 5 extra entries. Let's see. All right. I'm at 9. It's showing 19. Let's see if it stays still or... And then I'll count down. Okay, it seems to be staying still. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good luck. Congratulations, Linda, Quilty Crocheter. You get 5 extra entries into Morch's giveaway. All right, next, Kim G gets 5 extra entries. Congrats. And Angela Wright, congratulations. 5 extra entries. All right. Now, do y'all want me to do one of my pattern giveaways for one of my patterns in my Ravelry store? Let me know. And let's see. All right. There's a few things I want to get y'all feedback on. With my monthly giveaways, you know how I pick the extra entries? And lately I've been doing it over 3 videos. And I'm looking for suggestions to maybe shorten the amount of time it takes to do that. I have thought about cutting it down to, on my videos, just picking 3 people randomly to get 5 extra entries. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Or another idea that I think could be more fun would be picking them all in a live. So do y'all like the live idea? You know, for picking the extra entries. And the thing is, with the extra entries, you do not have to be present or do anything. You know, if your name comes up, they automatically go on the wheel. So, you know, I don't know if y'all prefer, and I may be putting up a poll on this, and I'm probably going to bring it up on Monday's video too, to try to get a feel for what, you know, people want on that. But I did think that could make things kind of more lively and build to excitement. All right, some of y'all see, some of y'all like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know there's some people that don't get into lives. So so that is one thing too. Or I might be able to type up a list and either like pin it in a comment or on my community page to help people know if they got extra entries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they don't have time to watch the live, that might be something. But I'm probably going to be putting out a poll in the next few days, so be on the lookout. But most of y'all seem like y'all like. Hi, Dee Marie. How are you doing today? What are you working on? And what's in your cup? Plans for the weekend? Yeah, because I can type pretty fast, so it shouldn't take me that long to type up a list. All right. Another thing I've thought about too. Y'all know how I do my monthly Just Another Bingo? I am thinking about maybe doing a second one a month, but instead of doing a gift card, it would be for extra entries into the monthly giveaway. Is that something y'all are interested in? And I have thought about trying to maybe do multiple games on that live. I might have the thing automatically pull the numbers up so it goes quicker. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in me doing. I just kind of thought it would be a fun way to get extra entries.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would still pick, people randomly too. Let's see. I mentioned that. Okay. I think that's everything I wanted to mention on that stuff going on. All right. So we need to get into today's topic, huh? I've been talking a lot. All right. So today's topic is socks. And Teresa has started making her first pair of crochet socks.
I got this pattern from Sam from By Hooked or By Needles. She sent me the link to this pattern, and it's called Perfect Fit Crochet Socks by Olga, and I hope I say this right, Poltava, Poltava. And that's what they look like. And she changed colors. I didn't. I used, well, here it is. I just had this in my stash. I got it on sale. Hobby Lobby's Baby Bee Sweet Delight Pomp, and it's in the color Mint Charm. I checked the website. They don't have this color anymore, but they have a white and they have a pink that they have in it.
Nice.
But and I didn't use much, so I probably am going to get both pair. I'm going to get both socks out of one skein. It's a, let me see on here. It's a 4 ounce, 340 yard, 115 grams, 311 meters skein. So I'm probably going to get both socks out of one skein. But this is what it looks like. And I tweaked it a little. I didn't do all the rows it said to do, because if you follow it completely, it would probably be about this much more in height. And I wanted more of an ankle sock. So I did this bottom part, the foot part. I did it just like the pattern said. But as far as the cuff and up, I took a few rows out. But that's what it looked like. Anyway.
Let's give Teresa a sock and ooh la la. Beautiful sock.
But it's all single crochet until you get to the ribbing, and then you do double crochet front and back post. So, but it goes together pretty quick.
And have y'all made crochet socks before? Let me know. Maybe this is something on your to-do list. Let me know that. Or let us know that, I should really say. And like, I know me, I have not crocheted socks yet. I have knitted 2 pairs of socks, but not crochet.
And I can't knit to save my life. I have tried so many times. I have tried and tried and tried, and I don't know why it doesn't click. So I was glad when I found crochet socks. So,
and like me, I prefer the look of knit socks. And I don't know if I'm ever actually going to crochet a pair of socks or not. If I do, it'd probably be more like a slipper type.
And that's kind of what this reminds me of. It looks more like a slipper than it does a sock, actually. But, you know.
And whenever I was searching for patterns, I think crochet for the free patterns, if you type search in the board, I think it came up with 31 pages. If you type in knit, I think it was like 300 something pages. So, I mean, big difference in the patterns that you can find. Let's see. Jana's asking, are those house socks?
I think it's going to be more house sock because, and it called for like a sock, like the one weight, the fingering light. And this yarn that I used is a 3. So it made it a little bit thicker. So I would just use this as a house sock, and I probably wouldn't be able to wear it with shoes. But if you did the pattern with that one weight yarn, with the fine weight yarn, you could probably use it with shoes. Yeah.
And Dee Marie wants to know, is that pattern for size 8 and under?
The pattern, let me look on here. I think it is. Let me double check and make sure. I can pull it up real quick. It is, the pattern is for shoe sizes women's 7 and 8, US 7 and 8. But what is really neat is it starts with the toe, and you do so many rows for the toe. And then when you get to for the toe of it, and then when you get to the body of the sock, it says do a few rows, try it on. So you could adapt this very easily. If your shoe size is less than a 7, you could just do so many rows, try it on until it fits, and stop where it's the right length for your foot. So it's a very adaptable pattern.
And that's one thing, like, whenever I knitted socks, you can adapt it to the size of your foot. You can shorten it, make it longer. And I'm sure, that's the same way it probably works with crochet.
Yeah.
But yeah. Karen saying I can watch live when at home, not consistent days or times. Now, like for the extra entries, of course, you can watch that on the replay. The bingo games will get you got to be present. And more than likely, I'm probably going to do it on a Sunday at 3, because that's whenever I initially was trying to decide on bingo, that's what everybody, the most votes got that day and time. So, oh, Dee Marie says, just finished my taxes and good old fashioned coffee. But a lot of y'all seem to like the idea of the bingo for extra entries. And Doris says Olga is a good designer. Cheryl says, I just started those socks too. Love Olga. I'm not sure how to say her last name. Poltava?
Poltava was how I said it. I don't know if that's right or not.
Y'all should know by now, I'm not good at pronouncing designers' names.
No, me either.
Dee Marie also bought that pattern. Janet says, looks great.
Oh, thank you, Lacey. I was trying to find the link so I could put it on here, but she did it. So thank you.
And Maniela says, knitted socks. Dee Marie has nevertheless made socks. Janice hasn't done socks. Sherry's working on crochet and knit socks. Linda has never made any. Kel crochets slipper socks a lot. Oh, and Lacey just posted the link to Olga's sock pattern. And we got Debbie back. Joanne says knitting is too slow for her. She also needs some instant gratification. You see forward movement quickly with crochet. Now, I kind of I learned knitting first. So there's a level where I think I can knit quicker than what I actually crochet. So I don't find knitting works up that slow for me versus crochet. I mean, it just kind of depends. Now one advantage to knitting is less of a yarn eater than crochet. Well, typically. But yeah, I learned knitting first.
Yeah.
Yeah, crochet does have a thicker sock than knit.
Yeah.
One thing I love about knit socks is like the cables. I love cables. And I think cables in knitting are more beautiful than the ones in crochet. I still like crochet cables, but there's just something about the look of knit cables.
Yeah. I did crochet before and it drove me crazy and I've never picked it up again. I don't know. Maybe I'll get brave enough to do it another time at some point, but
see, I think where people the thing that people tend to have a hard time with, you okay? Okay.
Yeah. I was just looking at something. Go ahead.
Okay. I think one thing that where people tend to struggle with knitting, and I'm going to be talking about this in my video I put out tomorrow, is when you drop a stitch. And that is one of the hardest things as a beginner with knitting, because you do it more frequent as a beginner knitter.
Oh, okay.
And fixing your mistakes. which
Yeah.
now that I'm going to get into later on
Mm-hmm.
in a video.
Yeah.
But with crochet, it's so easy. Just yank the yarn, and
Right. Yeah.
you can't do that with knitting.
Okay.
You can't do that with knitting.
Hmm.
Where that's one thing people struggle with. And I think
Mm-hmm.
people that are crocheters,
Mm-hmm.
they're awkward. Hold up.
I know how that coughing is. It is, I think that's why I struggle maybe with knitting, is because I was dropping stitches and that was getting frustrating, and I just couldn't get my tension right either. So I think that's what caused me to kind of have an issue with the knitting and just kind of forget it. I'll try again another time, maybe. Hmm. I used it, yeah.
Okay.
I've not. Oh, you okay? Oh goodness. Oh, I've never tried a sock loom. Lifelines. Use a crochet hook to get your drop stitch. Oh, okay, Lacey. Okay. Hmm. Oh.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
When I tried to catch it before I started coughing, and I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like coughing into the mic.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Hopefully, my voice starts to cooperate. And that's the thing. The longer I talk, that's when it starts to catch up with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think people struggle too with, if they crochet first, having to use two needles, using both hands. Oh, hold up a
Yeah.
second. I'm sorry.
Yes. That's my issue. I think too, I don't think I'm coordinated enough to use both hands. And so I think maybe that's what trips me up a lot with trying to knit, is having to use both hands. Yeah. It's just going to take me some practice. I'm just going to have to keep practicing.
Okay.
I picked it up and put it.
Hopefully. But it's like when I talking triggers the coughing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up again. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, it's okay. I found some knitting needles at an antique store, and it was a whole set for $4. And I thought, you know what? This might be a sign that I should pick this up and try it again. So I bought the knitting needles and I tried, and y'all, I don't know. And because the needles are so long, it's hard for me to hold them. I don't know. I can't figure out a good way to do it.
Okay. Hopefully I'm fine now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where did I leave off? Cheryl saying how there's supposed to be one size fits all. Olga will be happy to help if you need to resize, though.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Angela L here. Hello, Angela. How are you today? What are you working on? And what's in your cup? Plans for the weekend? Dee Marie says she has big feet. And the thing is, usually when it comes to making socks, they'll tell you, like, you need to measure your foot, and you kind of got to adjust the patterns based on your foot size.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, like I said, I can't speak completely for crochet, but I know knitting, the crazy sock lady had excellent tutorials for knitting socks. And she gets into measuring the foot because everyone has different size feet. To make tube socks, basically, you just you make it longer. Like you have, like a vanilla sock, you start off with the cuff of the sock, which is just ribbing. Then you have like the section before you get to the heel. And if you want it longer, you just do more rounds. If you want a shorter sock, you can do less rounds. So it's not like they tell you, like, they don't normally tell you do this many rounds. It's kind of like to your desired length or until it measures this.
Right.
Janet says she has a longer foot too. Okay. I don't think I realized Bago Day had a sock video.
Oh, I didn't either.
So she would be a good one if you've never knitted socks, because there's a video. I'm sorry, you never crocheted socks, because there's a crochet video, a video tutorial. Oh, Joanne's a size 11. Angela's heard that Olga has good sock patterns. Welcome back, Izzy. Oh, Cheryl's saying Olga also has YouTube videos on her socks. Sherry's saying knitting goes quicker for her, that she likes knitting better. And I think it's what you're comfortable with.
Right.
That plays a role too. For me, when it came to learning, I tried to learn crochet first and it didn't happen. Learning knitting was easier for me. I felt like it was straightforward, where, okay, you're done with your you're done with your stitches, you turn and work the next row. Well, with crochet, it's like you got to chain, skip chains, and it got confusing. Oh, gee. I'm so sorry, y'all.
No, it's okay. It's that time of year. We get it.
Yep. Fixing knitting mistakes is like stockinette stitch and quarter stitch. Like those, there's a way you can fix it. And I am going to be getting into that on my beginner knit series at some point. Now, when you're doing like lace work, now maybe there are ways to fix it, but I don't know how to do that. My advice is, like, when it's more complex stitching, use lifelines. And I'll be getting into that too on the series. Yeah, Karen's bringing up lifelines. Yep. And even as a beginner, you might want to do, with your basic stitches, use lifelines. When I learned, I didn't use lifelines until I started doing lace work. Oh, thank y'all. Hopefully I'm okay now. It seems to have it seems to be passing. Yep. Yep, you can use your crochet hook to pick up those drop stitches. Yeah. It just takes some practice doing it. But normally, like, if I have to do it, I have to look it up to remind myself what to do. Oh, Joanne wants to try a knitting machine for socks. Yeah, you can do sock looms. Yeah, we go from crochet socks to knitting. Oh, Kel learned when she was around 10 from her grandma. Yeah, Paula. Joanne learned knit first. Yeah. I will eventually be getting into more, fixing drop stitches down the road, like I said, with my beginner knit series. Yeah. It's like sometimes I prefer knitting, sometimes I prefer crocheting. It just depends. Oh, awesome, Cheryl. Cheryl says she learned from my beginner knit series. Awesome.
I need to watch that. I really need to do that.
And it like that's one thing that has shocked me. How many people that have told me they've learned from my knitting tutorials. And I'm just like, it just shocks me because I mean there's so many like content creators that are well-known names, years and years of experience behind them.
Well, I mean, when I was first learning to crochet, even, and I watched all these videos, and some of these I couldn't get it. And then there was this one video I watched, and it was like, boom. So it just depends on the person, and
it does.
One just might click over somebody else. So
and then what works for me may not work for you. So
right,
just keep diving, and usually you'll find someone that works for you. Joanne taught herself from a book for both knitting and crochet. I learned knitting from Expression Fibers, Shondi, and then crochet. I did Selena Baca's lessons from Craftsy. Yeah, and that's one thing with knitting, you have your different methods. So if you try one of the methods, because you have the continental and the English method, if one method don't work for you, try the other method.
I've had a lot of people tell me that the continental is where I should start. It's easier or something. I don't know.
I believe it's English. I do. I'm a thrower.
Well, yeah.
I'm a thrower. But I think they say continental is better for crocheters. That crocheters tend to have an easier time with continental.
Yeah.
I know Tess had said that. And I think she may have some videos too. So she's one that you might want to check out.
Who is it, Jess?
Tess.
Tess, I'm sorry.
What's her channel name? I can't think of it offhand. If I was on my subscriptions, I could find it. I can't think of her channel. Is it Tess Loves This Yarn? I don't know.
Oh, or is it just Tess Loves Yarn?
It might be Tess Loves Yarn.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't think I knew her, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Joanne had trouble with short cables. Cheryl grabbed some cheap knitting needles, and they are so long like curtain rods. Yeah, I don't like them too long. I mostly use circulars. Yeah, and for beanies, I like the short interchangeable needles, the circulars. All right.
Oh, it is. Yep. Tess Loves Yarn. Yep. Thanks, Lacey. Okay. Oh, bless her heart. Oh, Connie.
Man. And I'm trying to I'm trying to push through.
Look at these. You can get them on Amazon. It's called TheraBreath. And I suck on, and it's for dry mouth, but it really helps me if my throat is scratchy and everything's dry. It's called TheraBreath.
I know I was telling Frank I need to get me like some cough drops or mints or something.
Yeah.
Now, Sherry, I learned a lot about knitting from Morley Bird too. Let's see. I need to get on. I need to get to the topic, especially with my voice. All right, I'm just kind of skimming to see if there's anything like questions and stuff. Okay, have a good day, Barbara. Let's see. And for those that don't know, if you type drop in the chat, Nightbot will drop your channel links. All right, have a good day, Izzy. All right. All right, let's get to the patterns.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try to move along quickly because I'm coughing too much. But I also want to get into everything I wanted to. All right. So these are some of the patterns that Teresa picked for the live. And this is a crochet pattern here. Very nice. And all these patterns are free. And the links are in the description box of today's live. All right, next up. This is Valerie's knee-high socks. Those look like some nice warm socks. All right, next up. All right, this is my first toe-up crochet sock. And this is a Morley Bird. And this one has a video tutorial. So this would be a good one to try if you've never crocheted socks before. Were you saying something, Teresa?
No.
Okay. Y'all like the knee highs? Awesome, awesome. And this is basic crochet socks. I love that colorway. And it's so Christmassy looking. All right. Next up. Oops, we got an ad. This is crochet socks. I think, let's see if they show a better picture. I think these are short socks. Yeah. Well, kind of short. I was like, I want to see the tops of them. But yeah, everyone, I'm so sorry about my coughing fit today. Let's see. This one is Red Heart Crochet Heart and Soul Socks pattern.
Oh, cute.
And this is one would be so fun with different colorways. All right, next. This is Spiral Socks by Katharina Lurch, I guess. I think these are neat.
Oh, cute.
I love this colorway. I like those colors too. But I really love the heel on these. Granted, that's the part of the sock nobody really sees, though.
No, but it's cute.
See, like this one, you can tell, like here, they made it long. All right, next up, y'all liking these? Awesome, awesome. All right, this one is Footsies by Christy Morel. And this is a simple short sock. But I like how you got like the heel and the toes
Mm-hmm.
and the one round of the top in a different colorway. I like socks like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then next, this is Slouchy Slipper Socks by Sarah Zimmerman.
Cute.
So if you like the slouchy socks.
Mm-hmm.
And the last pattern for today is Granny Socks by Your Inspirations Design Studio. And I thought those were cool.
Cute.
And that's what I have for the patterns for today. So I hope y'all enjoyed them.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know if you go and make any of these socks, or you start making socks after this live. All right. So, oh yeah, before I forget this,
Mm-hmm.
Teresa, do you have anything you want to say about what's going on in your channel lately?
Yes, there is. I'm doing the normal. I'll just go briefly. The normal things that I have every week. On Tuesdays, I'm doing A to Z Technique Tuesday, and we're on letter U for next Tuesday. And I'm just going through the alphabet. Then Wednesdays, I'm teamed up with Heather from Strings and Threads, and we're doing Battle of the Stitches, where we pick a stitch out each month and battle it out to see who can get the most votes on their project. And I have all of those. I have a Battle of the Stitches playlist if you want to check that out. And then on Thursdays, I'm going to start back with things we're making Thursday next month. And I can't remember the theme for next month.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, you can check out my Things You're More Making Thursday playlist, and I have the themes all in my description box, but I just can't remember it right now. But the big thing that I really, and thank you for letting me share this, Connie, the big thing that I want to share with you guys is, if nobody has heard of this, Shannon from the Spoony Stitcher and myself, we have teamed up for Decade Divas. We've done Decade Divas in the past, but we're doing something different this year. And we're basing it off of, the theme will be the 1970s. And what you're going to do is, if you would like to join us as a content creator, yes, go Connie. If you would like to join us as a content creator, we're asking you to either email me or Shannon. And her email is is the spoonystitcher@gmail.com. That's her email. And I'll put mine in the chat so you can have it in here in just a minute. But we're going to assign you one date in either September or October to show one video where you show one project that you've made that inspires you by the 70s. And it can be about the colors, the home decor, the wardrobes, music, TV shows, movies, anything that inspires you about the 70s. Make something. But here's the deal. You have to email. We are cutting off the deadline to be able to join us March the 31st, which is Monday. So we're getting down to the wire. So by 10:59 p.m. Central, 11:59 Eastern, you need to either email me or Shannon and let us know if you would like to participate as a content creator in the Decade Divas 1970s.
I want to see someone do bell bottoms.
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot. Right now, I think the count is up to 42, counting Shannon and I, that are doing this, but we would love to have more. There's not a limit to how many we want to have doing this. And what's really cool about it is we're in the description box. Shannon's typing up a whole thing that you guys will just be able to cut and paste to put into your to put into your description box. And it's a list of every content creator that's participating. So if you're part of this, as of right now, your channel name will be shared out by 41 other content creators. So that's getting your name out there. So just let us know, send us an email and let us know. But remember, the cutoff date is Monday night before midnight and Eastern, and 1 minute before 11 p.m. Central, to let us know that you want to be part of the Decade Divas. And we're doing that because in the first week or two of April, we are going to get our list created and everybody assigned to their date, and then email everyone and let them know. And it's going to take a couple of weeks to do that, but we want to give you the most time possible to be able to get your project ready and a video created. So as long as we get this done in April, you're going to have 5 months to get your project created and get your video made. And that's plenty of time. So we're really excited about it. We just want to share with you. Shannon has a video out that completely explains all of Decade Divas, so you can check out that video. But that's the big thing that we've got going on, and we would love for more people to be a part of it. So, and I'm going to go ahead and put my email right in here real quick.
Are y'all going to dress up from the 70s for the videos?
She would like for everybody to. It's not a requirement, but it would be fun if you did do that. Shannon and I for sure are. So, let's see.
Now, what would be nice if you could play like some Staying Alive, but I know you can't because of copyright.
Yep, that would be great. I would love to do that. Yep, that would be great. But yeah, Shannon and I definitely are going to dress up, but it's optional for the rest of you if you want to or not. Cheryl, it is going to be so much fun. It's going to be really cool just to see all the different how the 70s inspires everybody and what everybody comes up with. It's going to be fun.
So yeah, be there or be square.
Right. And I just put my email in the chat. So, excuse me, I'm sorry. So just send me an email if you're interested, and I'll give you all the details.
Janet, has that been like 3 or 4 commercials now? It seems like they're hitting you a lot. The commercials like Janet. All right. So I am going to go ahead and pick some more extra entries.
Okay.
For March's giveaway. So I automatically have the 3 that I do at the end. And then with channel memberships and super chats, there's 3 more. So that's 6. 4? That's too many. I'm sorry. All right. So I'm going to be picking 6 people randomly. All right. Let's get stuff together. All right. Great. Yeah, I think y'all like this word. Okay. All right. I'm picking 6 people randomly, and they'll each get 5 extra entries. And the keyword is chicken. Chicken is the keyword. Hold up. Hold up a minute. I don't think is it doing right? Okay. Okay. Chicken is the keyword. Chicken. Pop, pop, pop. And I'll be picking 6 people to get 5 extra entries. But yeah, yesterday I put out my Year of Christmas Ornaments video. So I shared the last 4 crochet ornaments I've made. And I shared some pattern links. I did 5 crochet ornament links and 5 knit ones. So you might want to check that video out if y'all haven't. Then I put out the Nothing But a Biscuit beanie tutorial yesterday too. And tomorrow I'll be doing a video on helpful tips to prevent getting drop stitches and knitting. And Monday I'll do my video sharing my makes and all that. And then Tuesday I'll put the new giveaway up for April. Then I'll work on getting the extra entries, and the 5th I'll pick the winner for Morcha's giveaway. All right, I think we should be good. So let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good luck. Congratulations, Barbara with Crochet Therapy gets 5 extra entries. All right, next up, Joanne Thompson gets 5 extra entries. Congrats. All right, next, Debbie Grabert. Congratulations. All right, next up, Maniela, Lady Crochet Maniela. Congratulations. All right, next up, Karen JSP. Congratulations. All right, and the last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the last person to get 5 extra entries today, Izzy Doggy Life. Congratulations, Izzy. All right. All right, so those are the extra entries. Congratulations, everyone. All right. And did you have anything else you want to mention, Teresa?
The only other thing after, let's see, we will finish up as far as my Technique Tuesdays. Letter Z is the last Tuesday of this month. And so I'll be finished with that. So starting in May, and I had a good, I don't think I have the book with me. Anyway, I have a crochet book that has patterns in it that are supposedly you're supposed to be able to make within 24 hours. So when I finish with that, starting in May, I'm going to be working those patterns, and each Tuesday I'll come on and I'll work the pattern up. I'll let you know how many hours it took me to make, and we'll just see if they're truly 24-hour patterns or not. So that's
for me, no.
So we should see what happens.
Okay, that was for extra entries into Morcha's giveaway. It's called Spring is in the Air. If one of my moderators could drop the link for that giveaway video, I give away ice yarn on it. And if you're outside of the US, then you would get an Amazon gift card. But yeah, I do a monthly giveaway each month, and I put out the video, and you automatically get 1 entry into the giveaway on the video. Then every single video I put out, I pick extra entries, and it's random. All you got to do is put the keyword that I leave in your comment. Same thing with lives. I draw people randomly on the live. I also leave a replay word, which I'm about to do. So after the live finishes, you can go back and when the comment section opens up, you can type that keyword there. And yeah, you get extra entries. Better the odds, sweeten that pot.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so the keyword for the replay is Saturday. Since today's Saturday. So that's the replay keyword. Don't enter in the chat. See, this is the chat where you see in my comment that I'm about to type. Don't enter it there. You got to wait till the live is no longer live, and then type it in the comment section. Thank you, Cheryl. Ooh, awesome, Angela. I want to see your score.
Me too.
Send pictures. Yeah, and don't forget, send pictures for the joy video or your finished makes or other things that bring you joy, like flowers, plants, baking, whatever, pets. But I think that should cover everything. I believe GrannyDee should be live, so go alien invade her if you have time. Tell her we're invading you, GrannyDee. It's Connie's orders. All right. So I'm gonna play my little video for my Stitchin UFO and Stitchin Alien members. So thank you all of y'all that are Stitchin members. I still need to add my new members from today. So Cal and Joanne, send me an email, because with the memberships you get some patterns for free. So send me an email so I can get your patterns to you. Let me put that on the screen too. There's my email. All right. So, yeah, we're wrapping up, Wanda. But I am glad that you stopped by to say hello, and hopefully if you have time, you can catch the replay. All right. So I hope everyone has a fabulous Yarny day. Be the light. Always remember to be the best, sparkly you that you can be. Be cool, be kind, and it's ooh la la time. The point I think y'all all been waiting for. Let's ooh la la. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend.